King.
Bad Batch, Season 2. This will be the second trailer for the upcoming series on Disney Plus, coming in 2023. I will say that the highlight of the first trailer was seeing my master, the Emperor, addressing the Senate. Now, this does kind of conflict with Rebels because apparently the Emperor had been presenting himself in a holographic image as Senator Palpatine before the scarring, as a result of his own lightning affecting him in his battle with Mace Windu. And then he says, "The attempt on my life left me scarred and deformed." So perhaps his image of being honest, genteel Emperor Palpatine was only to influence Ezra Bridger to walk through the gateway personally. So maybe that was just for Ezra's sake. But I thought that's how he was presenting himself to the entire galaxy, or specifically to the Galactic Senate. But anyway, also, seeing Gungi with his lightsaber, it brings warm feelings to my heart, as did Padme Amidala's survival bring warm feelings to the heart of Master Yoda. Because Gungi always had the best lightsaber hilt I'd ever seen. It was made out of wood rather than steel. And it made sense because he's a Wookiee. He lives on an arboreal planet, Kashyyyk, where they live in trees. I would definitely love to explore Kashyyyk before the Empire renders the Wookiees as servants and slave labor throughout the galaxy. But let's go to Bad Batch's Season 2 trailer. I definitely want to see more Gungi. And of course I want to see the Bad Batch. Starts on an island. Look at those trees. The roots above ground. Are they stealing from crabs? I don't remember the big strange one's name. I didn't want to say the big dumb one, but I forgot his name. I hope he's not slapstick.
So, this is the top team.
Ah, Wanda Sykes.
Hello. How juicy.
She even looks like a younger Wanda Sykes. I like the fact that Echo looks like Lobot. Like a big monster. January 4th, right at the top of the year. Crosshair.
You all gave up everything because of me.
We made the right choice, Omega. But there are
I don't think you did.
who need our help.
What sort of treachery is this?
Great voice. Ah, there's Gungi. Ah! I wanted to see action from Gungi. The first Wookiee Jedi that I've ever seen.
We are not the enemy.
B1 battle
seeks to
droids?
establish peace and order throughout the galaxy.
Peace. Peace was never an option.
That's the same shot of my master,
Soldiers, we do what needs to
Bail Organa.
You know what makes us different? We make our own choices.
Now, were they in Count Dooku's throne room?
Any chance I could use you for a mission?
This looks very good, very promising. You can tell by the look on my face that I'm just head over heels for this. This looks very good. And I wonder if they're going to try to incorporate the original Clone Wars concept. Now, the original Clone Wars concept was almost like a galaxy-wide identity crisis, where people just referred to generically as the Clone Masters infected the galaxy with these clone warriors, and the Jedi fought against the clones and the Clone Masters. That's why when Luke Skywalker asked Obi-Wan in Star Wars, "You fought in the Clone Wars?" And Obi-Wan said, "Yes. I was once a Jedi Knight the same as my father. The same as your father, excuse me." So it took the Jedi to repel the threats of the clones. That was the original concept of the Clone Wars. Now, George Lucas went back and changed things around, and I can't fault him for the success of the Clone Wars series, which is awesome. But when you break continuity, when you breach it as blatantly as the prequels have done, let's be honest, it makes Obi-Wan Kenobi a habitual liar. It does. And I'm not really a fan of that. But hopefully this series will try to incorporate that again somehow, maybe filling those blanks, those plot holes, which I'm not a fan of. I do not believe that Dave Filoni should be obligated to go back and fix every mistake of the prequels and the sequels, definitely, because that's cheap. Now, this was an amazing trailer. I love seeing Gunji use the Force. I believe the room where the Bad Batch was in was Count Dooku's sanctum on Sereno. That was where his private sanctuary was. That was his home planet, and was also the core world of the Confederacy, which he was the president of. And I saw B-1 battle droids, so obviously they're still around. And when we do understand that there's still a small company of them in Star Wars Rebels, we saw that. But that needle of anticipation is moving forward. I'm getting more and more excited about the Bad Batch Season 2. And if I'm excited, you had better be as well.